it's flexible. Not like a little 4-inch box round on it. You know what I mean? A little round box to go around it, that the facing of it opens where you can just open it and turn it.
Yeah, that would be good.
We'll come up with something creative.
And so, I don't know, I guess we've got extra brackets here, and that's not very attractive. See what I mean? It came with the gold brackets, but I guess we added the extra brackets.
Okay. I'm open to suggestions on that.
I don't know how we
I
can.
mean, I can box it in and come to the wall, and then you wouldn't see none of the brackets. I mean, you can just barely see them when you're standing up there anyway.
Yeah.
But that would drop this down and come to here. You know, I mean, if we're going to do that, though, I could build it to where you could possibly get another drawer in there, a long drawer.
Well, no, because we got to put a stool under it.
Oh, okay, it's going to have a stool under it.
And here's the other problem: we have no power here.
Yeah, no, we're going to have
And this is a makeup station.
It's going to have a here, or actually here probably.
Yeah, because like I said, this is for makeup, where she's going to plug in a hair dryer and
We'll have to get up there, figure out exactly where we got to come down with it. And come down with a wire and put a box on the wall. That's, I mean, it's not, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
The hardest part is climbing around and finding out exactly where you want to drop it down. Just take a paddle bit, drill a hole, and drop a wire down, and I'll wire it to something, probably to this light or something.
Okay. And I guess I need to know what is the most depth I can have for a fixture here, because I bought a big French chandelier, but it's probably too big for this low ceiling.
I just noticed the wire is all sticking out of the side of that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, this shouldn't even be there. And then we found the cover to this, right?
He found that cover. I don't know if
It probably goes to this, yeah.
I don't know if that's the only one. If that's the only one missing, yeah, of course it goes to that.
Yeah.
Where's the switch I put on light?
Right here.
And it works.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing. I don't know if that's hard. I'll figure all that out whenever I go to put that box in. We can do that anytime. That's we'll get some of this major stuff knocked out first here if we can. And whenever I'm doing some other electrical stuff, we'll do like a day of electric or something.
Okay. And then we'll have this finished up. Now show me what it was that you said he brought over, the tile Mike brought over.
Oh, these two pieces.
Oh. Okay.
But it's in the car you got now, right?
No, it was in my other car.
Oh, it's in the other car. Okay. But I'm gonna put this on, and then this will all be done.
Okay, and you have enough grout and everything that you need to finish this?
I don't think I haven't seen any grout. I've seen thin set, but not grout. That's grout. I mean, that's thin set, that's mortar. That's not the grout. I can use that for grout, but it's not really grout. That's what sticks it to the wall.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean, do we not need that?
Yeah. I mean, I probably don't need that much of it. I shouldn't need maybe one bag of that. So. If I can need that, I know we got some downstairs too. Another one. I don't know how much of it. I might not even get into that one because all we have left is the two sides. But if you got any more tile anywhere else that you want on, you know, we'll need some.
Well, the only other tile we're going to be doing is the backsplash in the kitchen.
Okay. But it's going to be a whole backsplash all the way around. Right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to take any of that back yet until we get that done.
Okay. So.
And what's the backsplash in the kitchen going to be?
It's going to be the gold bars.
This one? And just go like 2 high or something like that?
Well, however many, whatever the...
Or do you want to go in between the cabinets all the way, or do you want to just go like small backsplash going up, or?
No, it'll be in the kitchen, so I'll have to go all the way up to
all
the
way up
cabinets.
to the
Yeah,
cabinets? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So then,
And
thinking.
instead of putting them right up on each other square, you know, like cut them in the middle, that way you don't have lines, straight lines. So, per se, I mean, you still have straight lines, but it's every other one instead of every one.
Miss Jenny, would you have to call someone in to do a fire in that barrel to get some of that,
They won't allow us to burn anything in a barrel, but
they won't.
no.
I'm just gonna bring down the trash. Well, yeah, that too, but the trash with the tile.
So when are we going to be finished with all the tile? So like if I wanted to get another draw for tile,
I'll have it all on today.
Wednesday? By Wednesday?
Yeah, we should be. We should. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. I'll be able to get that on today, and probably go ahead and start grouting the one downstairs. I mean, I can use that for grout. It's not really grout, but it will work for grout.
Okay.
The only thing is real light color. It's going to be real easy to get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go with the, you know how I feel about grout. I'd rather go with the darker grout because
Yeah.
it don't get dirty so
Right.
easy. But the good thing is it's in the shower, so ain't nobody walking on it.
Right.
I do need the,
Plus that floor pebble tile is going to be white, so
I need the floor tile for that.
okay.
All the grout will be the same color, the floor and the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So if I use that'll be fine. I can get away with using that. But we do need the tile for the floor,
Okay.
and I need the rest of the tile for this right here going across, which we're going to use the white here, right?
Yeah, and that's downstairs in the laundry room.
Okay, so have we got plenty of that?
Mhm.
I mean, I don't need much of
No,
it.
you got plenty, so
I'm just gonna
you're
do the
good.
top and the inside, the
Yeah.
top, and the thing. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna wrap
yeah,
it around
you're
it.
good there.
Okay. Now, normally, you see how I put this one in the center and made the cuts the same on that side? That's how we do top. That's
Yeah,
one.
imagine that. Yeah, looks
Now,
good.
this one, I would like to put one in the middle and have two borders on it.
Uh-huh.
But I think where there's such big tiles, it'll look just fine with one right down, with the seam right down the center.
Okay.
And a full tile almost, and a full tile
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Normally, I would, if it was smaller tiles, I would put a border on both sides.
Right.
But where it's large tiles, I think it'll
But
look
do you
better
have
than
enough
this
room
one.
on this wall to do the same thing?
Yeah, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, it'll be the same thing as that.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be just a little bit different. It's not gonna be quite the same as that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this one's gonna be
It's a little
about
bit-
that much further that way. Because I'm gonna kill it right off of the end of the tile that I put on the front. It's gonna come right there. That's where the little white piece is gonna come all the way to the ceiling.
Okay.
And that's not level. I'm gonna have to pull it over. That's my level line right there. That's what I'll be going with.
Okay.
I mud it in on the bottom, I mud it in on the top, and that little line right there, I'll just grout in. That's another thing he didn't do, is he didn't leave, like you notice I got little cracks on, which you can't tell on that side, on my sides. You have to leave room for grout. When you put it
Yeah,
directly up
yeah,
against it,
no,
it's
you
just
can't
not
do
gonna
that.
do right.
Yeah. Okay.
Every single piece all the way across, at least one piece is gonna
Right.
come out.
Right.
If it's got damage on it, like this one right here.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull that whole piece out too.
Yeah.
However far it goes back to right here.
Okay.
And if I damage a piece, if he damages a piece trying to get that out, of course we'll have to take it out. We're gonna take as minimal as we can. A lot of them kill off right here close to the edge. Those shouldn't be too bad. With that multi-tool.
And you got to do the same thing here, right?
I don't, on those ends, I don't know how many
I'm
pieces
talking about
I'll
right
take
here.
out. Over here, I'm gonna have to take out probably this whole section. And that whole section, that way we can just come over this way with it.
Okay.
It'd just be a lot easier than trying to tediously.
I mean, this wood comes up fairly good because, I mean, we reclaimed out of a house and we didn't lose much, so.
We'll have to take all this, but over here we might not have to take all of it.
Just some, yeah. Okay.
But so that I can get all my ends with the tongue and groove on them.
Yeah.
I have to take all this out and then come down through there and do what we can.
So then,
Cut all this off.
yeah. So will this all be done this week then?
We should have it all in. I need that floor neighbor, got to have it.
Okay. Yeah. I've got that on my list.
At least by tomorrow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If we can get it sometime today, that would be great.
Okay.
Because if I run out of something for somebody to do or something like that.
And did we say Harbor Freight was the best place to get that, or
To
Home
get it
Depot?
new, that was the best place. That was like, which they was, I think it was $89, but they had it on sale then for $79.
You had to join that
Yeah.
$25 club.
And in here, we're laying hardwood on this, right?
Yeah.
And all this.
And I mean, can you see? And what's the deal here? Can we make this where it's going to be flush? Because I would.
That 1/4-inch Luan board, that's what that is.
You gonna pull that up?
I'd rather just fill it in.
But then that means this is gonna be a level up. It's not gonna be flush.
They make a threshold
I know, but
for it. No, we're gonna have to do that in here anyway too.
if you do that, you can just come straight in here, like. So in other words, the kitchen and the butler's pantry would be the same
here-
height.
Right here's gonna have to have that anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you got a 3/4-inch piece of floor, and if we try pulling all this linoleum up, it's just going to damage the hell out of that
Okay.
floor. It's not going to be
Okay.
any good.
All right.
So it would be easier just to lay floor on top of that. Now,
Okay.
is it going to be that type of hardwood, or is it going to be like?
No, it's that.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
would
it's
rather- I would rather
original.
work with that than
We
the other
reclaimed
stuff.
it from a house somebody was going to tear down.
Okay.
So.
And you got plenty of it? Okay. Yeah, as long as we got plenty of it, and like I said, the pieces that we take off of here, we're gonna try to save, because I can't promise you, it's old wood, I can't
Yeah.
promise I'm gonna be able to save a whole
Right.
lot of it.
Yeah. I know you're gonna have some loss. So.
Well, a lot of it, we're gonna have to take that multi-tool and cut the tongue and everything else out. It's just, it's not gonna be an easy thing. I have to pull this trim off here, in there. That way I can pull a piece off. This piece right here is definitely gonna have to come off, but I imagine that one's probably gonna have to come off too. But that's all the floor that we're laying is that, right? That's all that's gotta be laid, other than the laminate that's up there in that little bathroom
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's this right here, so that's
Yeah.
not a problem. And they make a tapping block for that laminate. I tried to use one. Halfway through the job, I broke it and threw it out the door and just made my own out of wood.
of course you did.
Well, what I do is I take a little piece of this and cut it off,
Yeah.
lock it on the groove, and use that.
Oh,
and it doesn't destroy
okay.
it. The
Yeah,
other tapping
right.
block actually destroys your tongue when you're trying to do
yeah.
it anyway. So that actually saves it a lot.
So then at the end of this week, after you finish with getting the floors laid and installed, then you're gonna install this the next week.
Coleman's going to be doing floors all week.
Okay. So he might even get to this.
And I'm not sure how. I'll know more about how long it takes him to get that laid
Right.
down when he gets to that point.
Okay.
And
But then for sure, next week we'll be doing sanding
Yes.
on the first floor.
Yes, at some point, hopefully Monday, we'll be ready for the sanding.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can. I just don't want to say, oh yeah, we can do it.
But we're gonna
I'm not
sand the
gonna
first
say,
floor.
Okay, I can do it in half an hour, and it takes
Right.
me 5
No.
hours.
No.
You know
But
what
we're
I
gonna
mean?
sand the first floor first, right? So we're not gonna do the whole house at one time.
I would like to do like this and that. at
In the
one
bedroom?
time. Well, that bedroom, we're going to use it to store stuff.
But so you
So we'll do that at the same time we do the dining room.
yeah.
Or the kitchen.
Yeah.
We'll remodel both of them together, just leave those 2 rooms for storage and tools.
Even though you don't have a threshold line here, you got a continuous.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll just go into it a little bit into there.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to make sure we leave enough room that I can stand in here about 6 or 8 inches.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll put a piece of tape on the floor right there.
Okay.
And we'll finish that. So you
Yeah.
might still see a line in the floor right there, but that's going to be it.
But when you go to refinish that, you'll erase the line.
For the most part. Yeah, where it's being done at 2 different times, there'll be a slight coloration variation, but not that much. It'll be directly underneath the door too. Instead of a threshold, that'll be what you have there. Is that okay? Well, we need to find a different storage. You
I know.
Either that, or we can just do this and the kitchen all at one time.
Well, I mean, I definitely think you can do the kitchen and the butler's pantry at a different time.
Yeah.
Because you are going to have thresholds there, so
Mhm.
it's not going to be a continuous.
So can we fit the stuff that you got? Well, we can put something out here.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's not that bad in here. I mean, this
Not right now,
this
it's
is
not.
his stuff that needs to be chunked out.
You can't
This
put
chunked
no more
down.
in here on me.
Huh?
Can't put no more in
I
here
know,
on
I
me.
know, but I mean, this is the
Actually, you
sink.
can. You
So
can do what
so
you
these
want.
two can go in the kitchen. That's the sink, and
Okay.
that's the what is
Base.
that?
Some type of cabinet.
I can't remember what it is.
Wall mount range hood.
Oh yeah, the range hood. Okay, so that definitely goes in the kitchen anyway.
Mhm.
So then all we've got to really move is the cabinet that's going to go in the kitchen. We put that in there,
And then
and these
we
chairs. So that's really it. I mean, it's not that much
We have this area.
to make this room available to go ahead and finish
There.
it.
So what are you gonna do in here?
Option A is we can paint the floor because it's concrete. Option B, if we have enough of that laminate left over, we could do that in here. But it's a laundry room, so it's kind of like it's maybe better off just to paint the concrete and leave it concrete.
It probably would. I would use the good epoxy concrete paint on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just paint up to that water heater. Actually, that water heater don't even have a. There's the pan.
Doesn't have
for
a
it.
pan.
It's not under it. So we'll have to drain it and then put that underneath of it.
It's genius to do it that way, isn't
But
it?
while it's drained, I can probably paint underneath of it. At
Yeah.
least enough that
Yeah.
the pan will be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think this will be fine. You need to get your bill for this pretty soon.
I know.
And like as soon as you can, that way
Yeah.
we can
It's
get
32 by 80, right?
Mm-hmm. 32 by 80, left hung, left hinged. I'll write it all down. I
Yes,
would
sir.
write it in my book, but I forgot to tell you to check on my book. At
I
Home
mean,
Depot.
I know somebody told me how to figure out left hand, right hand, but it just goes right out of this brain.
Okay, the door swings in.
I understand, but it just doesn't compute in my
Whenever the door
head.
swings, it swings to the left. Your knob's on your right, it's a left hung, left hinge,
Yeah.
left hung.
Okay.
So when you're pushing away from you, the door swings to your left. And that's just mainly so you can get to your light without the door
Yeah.
going in the way.
Right. Okay.
Unless there's something else in the way to keep it from going in.
See, I don't understand why it matters. If you got a slab,
Well, if you're going to get just a slab, I forgot what we talked about doing. If you're getting just a slab, it don't matter. Just get a blank without the holes in it.
Right.
Put the holes where
Right.
you put them.
okay.
Okay. We'll get Kobe going and we'll get going.